Now, there are dozens of dissidents, bloggers and activists being held in prisons across Saudi Arabia. One of them is Raif Badawi, a blogger who edited the online forum Free Saudi Liberals. He was detained in 2012 on blasphemy charges for criticizing the government. In 2014, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison and 1,000 lashes. He received the first 50 lashes publicly in January 2015 outside a mosque in Jeddah. But after an international outcry, the rest of the sentence was postponed. Now, his sister, Samar Badawi, a human rights activist, was arrested in her home in the middle of the night a few months ago and also detained on unknown charges. Now, meanwhile, Raif's family members have been on the front line campaigning for his release. His wife, Insaf Haider, recently met members of the European Parliament to highlight his case. And this is what his children had to say.
10 ans de prison, 1000 coups de fouet pour des phrases pacifiques.
C'est injuste que notre père soit en prison. Il n'a tué personne.
Là, ça suffit.
Il a juste créé un blog. Ce n'est pas illégal.
On a trop attendu, on a besoin de voir notre papa.
La chose qui me manque le plus chez lui,
c'est son sourire très contagieux.
Now, according to Raif Badawi's website, Saudi Arabia is very sensitive about its public image and international standing. They say by targeting officials publicly, they could be forced to respond. The site provides a list of important Saudi accounts on Twitter to help apply pressure on social media. And that's exactly what's been happening. Hundreds of people are tweeting using the hashtag #FreeRaif, saying dissent is not terrorism. And some are even tweeting directly to Saudi King Salman, calling on him to release the activist. And rights groups are also heavily involved. Amnesty International tells the story of this 81-year-old who's been taking on Saudi Arabia by protesting every month for 2 years.
Free all prisoners' conscience! Free all prisoners' conscience!
Hvordan skulle det gå da, hvis ingen brydde seg om noen ting? Det må være noen som sier ifra. Jeg tenker veldig mye på Raif og hans familie, ikke minst på barna, som savner pappaen sin.
Well, Human Rights Watch says that Saudi authorities continue to arrest, try and convict peaceful dissidents. Dozens of human rights defenders and activists are serving long prison sentences for criticizing the government. And last year, Saudi Arabia carried out 146 executions, and 59 of those for non-violent drug crimes. Human Rights Watch also launched a multimedia project called 140 Characters, which profiled people who had been imprisoned across the Gulf states for their dissident views. And as you can see, there are several Saudis on this list. Well, get in touch with us. If you have a story about dissidents who have been forgotten, use the hashtag AJ Newsgrid. Kamal.